Ready to go live. And we're live. What's up, Adrian?
Hey, what's up with you? How you been?
I have been good. What's up to our followers, man? They've been hitting me up. YouTubers, Twitter fingers, and Facebookers. What's up, baby? We are live. Hootie Who's Finest Talk Show back in action. Back
Yes,
in
indeed.
action this week. What's up, Adrian? What you got going?
So many things come at you in a day. So the last few weeks has been super busy.
Turn your
Um, you
volume
know,
up a little bit.
you can barely hear me. Let me see
Okay.
if I can turn this up. I don't want to mute it. Let me see. Well, how about that?
A little
If
bit
not,
better.
if not, I might have to get a microphone because I just turned you up, so I can't.
It's a little bit better.
It's a little bit better. Maybe I'm get a little closer or something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
tell us what's been going on with you. I know you had some tragic stuff to go on, but not going too much into it. How is the family? How everybody coping and dealing with things?
Yeah, well, yeah, like you say, had a very tragic, horrific incident in my family where one of my family members lost his life. Just unexpected, just tragic, and we're dealing with it.
Yeah.
You know, um, you know, there was no burial insurance or life insurance, so. Um, we got to put everything together. Me, I'm one. I never really liked life insurance. I'd rather have a good health care plan, but
Right.
some of the lifestyles, you know, that folks live. We know what we're doing. So you live in a lifestyle where you have health issues, things to that nature. Get health insurance and get life insurance. Um, so that your family is able to honor you in a respectful way, rather
Right.
than having to scramble to try to get things done, or just not having getting things done at all. So
Right.
in
Right.
that instance, your life insurance is important.
Yes.
Me, I believe in health insurance.
Yes.
Having a good health care provider, to save your life rather than
To put
paying
into
when you die.
life insurance. Hi, Tonda. We got Tonda in the chat. What's up, chat liner? She said hello to both of you. I remember you and I had a deep discussion about this years ago about life insurance, and um, you was totally against it. And I told you when you come home, there's a lot of things you are against right now that you'll bring some kind of understanding to, basically. And so I'm not happy that you're in this situation at all, especially for your nephew.
Yeah.
But I do know that there's things that we talked about, and I'm happy that I'm in your life where I can see you adjusting your mindset to understanding what life is really going through on the streets versus your mindset of what you think is going on when you're in prison. We got Hot Girl, and she said, "Hey, sister, shout out to the show." We got Big Taz pulling up. What's up, Taz?
What's happening with the
So
people?
yeah, so I'm happy. You guys are getting through it. We got Toya just pulled up. Hey y'all, what's up, Toy, our chat liner?
What's
See,
up,
they've been
Toya?
missing us, Adrian.
What's
But
up,
I'm
Toya?
happy
How
you
y'all
guys are
doing?
getting through it. You will get through it. Your sisters and family got you out here. You are a breath of fresh air and you're their strength. So I don't have any doubt that things will get done in a proper and orderly manner. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, and,
happy
and
about
I
that.
want to thank you. Definitely appreciate your moral support. And your financial support. Really appreciate that. Just knowing that I got you in my corner, man. That's
For sure.
that's it is priceless, to have good people and good, friends and folks, that's going to have your back, So I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
No, no doubt. You know it's all love, and you know I've been in your position with my family, and at that time you was in prison, and you gave the most.
Locked up.
Gave the most
Yeah.
out of
Well,
people
man,
that he grew up with. And so, you know, there's no limit to you. Well, you know this. There's no limit to the what I'll do for you. Um,
appreciate
we
that.
we
Appreciate that.
we've got each other through some dark times, you know, and so we have that bond and we have that love. And so, you know, I'm always here for
Well,
you.
I see you shining like new money and stuff over there. You know what I'm saying? You
What?
got yeah, you got everything on point. The hair is on point. The makeup is on point. You know what I'm
If you
saying?
don't
Got
knock
the
it
lip
out,
gloss on. You know what I'm saying? Just like man, you
you don't
know.
knock it out, Adrian.
Yeah,
Don't be trying to make me blush. You know I'm always
yeah.
on point.
You
At
make
least on
hey,
camera.
hey, you make that weight worthwhile, huh? You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Listen. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to announce is that I know you haven't had time to work on it, but you got some big things coming up with another podcast that I'm excited for. I'm gonna help you produce that sucker. We ain't gonna put too much out there, but
yeah,
it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be focused on prison and things that go the myths and the truths about prison. And so I'm excited for you and Mac to get that going. And I wanted to announce that to our viewers. Also, the umbrella for all of our shows that we're going to be producing is the Tree Tips Media Incorporation. We finally got incorporated. We got our EIN number. We got our business bank account. So we are in action. We are in action. We're gonna start looking for some sponsors. We're gonna start pushing this content, and we're gonna keep going. You know, Hootie Who's Finest Talk Show. We're gonna keep pushing this content. You and I, Adrian.
yeah.
I got some stuff going on where we're gonna bring wives speak back. Now some wives that's gonna be doing the show with us. So we got some great things going on. Toy said, "Congratulations." Big Taz said, "We up in this thing."
Yes,
Look at my
ma'am.
chat
You
liners.
better believe
Yes,
it.
yes. So I'm excited.
Believe
We're
it.
doing some big things, and even though we haven't been on camera, guys, I have been working behind the scenes. Adrian has been working behind the scenes, even with dealing with family stuff. We've been working behind the scenes. So we got some more content coming y'all way, some different things gonna be going on, but we still gonna be doing Hootie Who's Finest talk show in the midst of all of that. We got my cousin Tony in the house. She said, "Yes, y'all, congratulations." That's what I'm
Thanks, Tony.
talking about, Tony. That's what I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about. That's my big cousin right there.
Thanks for the
All right,
support.
all right. Let's get into this content, Adrian. I don't know
Okay.
if you had a chance to see what's going on with P. Diddy. Let's talk about him first, and then we're gonna get into our letters because we are backed up with letters.
Okay.
So, have you had a chance to see that they raided his house, Adrian? The feds.
Yeah. So I saw that, right. And it was actually wasn't federal, but Homeland Security. They raided two of his homes, one in LA and one in Miami. They haven't released like any information as far as like what they found in the home, so
Right.
don't know that part. But yeah, and it all stems from the sex trafficking allegation. Even though that was everything now, Puffy he has been charged, state-wise, federally with any, crimes, but just the allegation of sex trafficking that can that's going to pique the interest of the feds. So Homeland Security raided his house, and that's under their umbrella now. Sex trafficking. So Homeland Security, they're going to they're going to address that. So yeah, they raided his homes. We don't know what they found, but I saw him on that phone afterwards. I saw like, somebody capture him on. He was like, yeah, he was like really on that phone, like, look, man, bury the bodies. You know what I'm saying? Where, he
Well,
trying to
there's a lot
understand.
going on with that situation too, though. But one thing about it is, I think that was one of the main parts, and that's what's been publicized is the sex trafficking is what got the feds involved with this.
Yeah,
Even after Cassidy came out with her lawsuit and all of that information, I think people forgot that it was another young lady that's, I think, in her early 30s or late 20s right now that came out with a lawsuit. And at the time, she was 16 or 17 when Puffy flew her into the studio, and
yeah,
she had receipts. She had pictures of him sitting on her lap when she was that age and all of that. Yeah, she had receipts with hers. And so
yeah,
I knew then that it was going to be something that's coming down. But what I wanted to ask you about that, Adrian, I wanted to get your opinion on this because I'm kind of confused about it.
yeah.
Usually when the feds are when they're when they're doing a raid, you would think someone going to jail, right?
No, not necessarily.
Really?
No, because one thing about the feds, and then he's a celebrity, he has money. So that's feds in state. When they're gonna deal with them a lot more, with kitty gloves and say someone in the hood, they ain't got no money, got that type of support. They're just gonna arrest them and deal with whatever later, you know what I'm saying, and violate rights, all type of stuff. But with someone like Sean Combs, I think he's supposed to be, worth about $1 billion now. I think that's what Forbes said about him. So they're going to be careful. They're
Mm-hmm.
not going to make an arrest until they know that they have enough information to get a conviction out of him. So raiding and that's all part of their investigation, and being careful where they're not charging him until they know they have enough evidence to get a conviction out of him.
Tony said they're scared of a lawsuit as well.
Yeah, yeah, that could be part of it too.
Now, what I thought, my opinion is because they hit his houses 1:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Usually when the boys come early in the morning.
yeah,
That was one thing. I was wondering if this was arranged with his attorneys to did they give them like, okay, we're coming to the house, um because of the time. Now, from what I've seen and what I've read is that they sent like National Guards, like they had all kind of army forces going
yeah,
in his house, in his houses. A lot of people in the public was shocked that in his LA house, two of his sons was there, and the police brought them out handcuffed. People was like,
yeah,
why are they handcuffing his kids? But I don't know if they've ever seen a raid or been in a raid. When the police come up in there, they're handcuffing everybody in the house and bringing you out. They're not gonna not handcuff you. So they handcuffed his kids, and brought him out. Brought them out. A lot of people thought Puffy was running at first, and what I didn't understand about that is if the feds is on you and they're raiding your house, why would you think people? Why would people think that they're gonna let you just fly anywhere you want to fly if they already hitting your house?
yeah.
Another thing that I
Well,
thought what was going
well,
on.
the feds are, me, I went through the state, and it's like a whole, kind of different set of like, protocols and policies that they follow for, both of they two different separate entities, right?
Mm-hmm.
With them hitting his house, like I said, they're looking for evidence. One thing about the
Yeah.
feds, they will investigate you for a number of years to gather as much information on you, so he could be looking at getting arrested 2-3 years from now, because it's it's a media case, it's a high profile case. then yeah, the feds, they're going to try to resolve it within, I say, in the next 6 months. We're going to see something where they say either there's enough evidence to charge him, arrest him, and charge him, or there's not enough. So, but yeah, usually the feds, they'll take multiple years to investigate a person. A person can be on investigation before they get arrested for 5 years, and may have thought they got away with it and changed their lives, and you start became a teacher or something. And no, they come knocking on your door once they get that information. They get enough on you, they gonna come
They
get you.
coming, huh?
Yeah.
They coming. I think once they start investigating you long enough, they coming. They just add on, add
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
But one thing that is going to be interesting to watch with Puff Daddy, I
Yeah.
think he's going to get to talking. Things
Well,
it's a lot of
people talk when there's someone, higher to take down, right? You don't get no higher than Puffy in his, circle. You know what I'm saying? He's the, he's
we
the
don't
top,
know.
you
There's
know.
always somebody higher than you.
It
And
is, it is,
if
but
I'm
then
high and you higher than me and I know some information on you and you don't save me,
yeah, yeah, yeah. We can
with your
infer,
highness.
we can infer exactly what you're meaning, but with Puff Daddy, Bad Boy Records, all that. I think he was signed, distributed through Arista, one of them labels, but he's the CEO, he's the founder, he's the head dude. It's nobody. I know it. That dude Lil Rod, the one that basically
Manager
kind of, yeah. Well, he was
or
like a
producer.
producer, yeah. So Lil Rod, he kind of dropped a lot of names. Even Prince Harry's name was dropped, right? So, yeah, if he can get somebody hired in them to, take the fall or provide some information, but no, Puffy, he's the prize. So, I don't see him telling on nobody or that's higher than him that they would want, because I know Aaron Hall was named in one of the
Uber Gooding.
yeah, one of the lawsuits.
Now, would you consider Jay-Z higher than him?
Yeah, yeah, I would say consider not and not just in finances, just who Jay-Z is.
Period.
He's with Beyonce. They're the power couple, mega superstar couple. So yeah, Jay-Z got more cred than Puffy. You know what I'm saying? Just within that industry. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that would be a bigger fish to take on. But I don't know if Jay Z. One thing about Jay Z, he's a low key dude. He's not. He's always been like that. I mean, from the very beginning, he's always been like the quiet dude that's in the background. He really don't, involve himself in too many. You're not going to have too many receipts. Basically, you're not going to have no videos or documents or anything with Jay-Z on there. So he tried to throw Jay-Z under the bus.
You know, one thing interesting that I know that I've heard about Jay-Z, well, I know for a fact about Jay-Z. Jay-Z started messing with Beyonce when she was 17.
Yeah. Oh, is that right? Well,
So it was a lot of them that was messing with underage females. It's going to be interesting if we see any more lawsuits, and it's going to be interesting if Puff Daddy don't start talking on some other people. But I do know, if he's headed to prison, Suge, I heard a tape with him. He said he could come be his celly.
yeah. Yeah, Suge just, staying in the news,
Trolling.
I told you about Suge. We had a run in with Suge. Not none. I actually got along with him. He came. This went back in '96 when he came to the module. He came to the module, and a lot of people were surprised by it. A lot of people were surprised. I remember walking on a tier and seeing him, and like, okay, I have respect for him because back then, the game module was deadly. I mean,
Yeah.
people were people were getting killed,
Yeah.
limbs broken. I've seen 300-pound dudes get reduced to,
Yeah.
crumbles. You know what I'm saying? So, he came up in there, and I gave him credit for that. He got out after that, and of course, he's back up in there for whatever. But yeah, you know, uh,
Yeah.
and then he's in the state. He's a state. He got a state conviction, so he's in
You got
California
28
State
years, I
Prison.
think 28 years to life or just 28
Yeah,
years.
and then Puffy looking at if anything federal charges, so he wouldn't necessarily they wouldn't meet up. So and Suge know that, but hey man, shameless promoter, he keeping his name out there.
Yeah, but we gonna see how far this go because they're trying to implicate Puffy in Tupac murder.
Yeah, and I heard that. It's just and it's a lot of reasons why when you think about it, why he would want Pac say out of the way, just on a business perspective, because all the business and everything that he was losing during that time, and
Right.
but he was known even back then as a party animal. I don't know, then he had pretty much his upbringing was really kind of like I'm not gonna say he had a silver spoon, in his mouth, but his mother was there, his father was there. I think his father was in the military, his mother was a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, had a pretty good upbringing. Went to Howard University, was an altar boy, went to a Catholic school, so he had a pretty good upbringing in
Right.
comparison. So to leap from that to being then a party animal, he was a party animal in college, throwing all these parties, and but to make that leap from that to him putting a hit out on Pac, that's it's kind of big, and particularly when you go before court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because anybody is capable of it. Don't get it twisted. Anybody capable, knocking somebody in the dirt, right? But to make that leap and to convict him, because that's what it is. And in the public eye, we can say anything, but when it really comes down to it, it's like, what evidence do you have? But
Yeah.
there was a number of reasons that he may have wanted Pac out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we're gonna see how it's gonna play its way out. I
we
think
are.
we are in for a ride with this P. Diddy stuff. So what's up? You ready to get in tuned with our Dear Tree and Adrian letters?
Yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do
I
that.
know that's like your favorite segment of the show. Oh, and I got my girl Unmessy. She gonna be watching from somewhere. She gonna do us an intro, some intros. So I got her working on some stuff for the show. But yeah, let's get into the Dear Adrian and Dear Tree and Adrian letters.
Yeah.
Um,
Which one you looking at first?
this first one, Crazy in Love, and let's go with where I'm at, Missouri. I haven't
Missouri.
had, I mean, I sent you these a couple of weeks ago, huh? I
Yeah.
haven't really, so I'm just like really figuring it out for the first time. I
Yeah.
mean, really reading it, and I read it before, but I don't know what's going on in this. So let's go. I'm a 40-year-old wife and mother, married for 23 years. I have never been unfaithful. I never even thought of another man until a few months ago. Then, boom, it happened. I have fallen in love with my boss, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
He is 4 years younger than my husband, and he's married. When I told him how I feel, at first he was shocked and not very interested. Now he's had time to think about it and he's starting to show some interest. I am afraid of what may happen if he asks me out. What should I do? Should I go out with him? Is it possible to love one man and also be in love with another? I'm so crazy about Tony that it hurts. I think about him all the time and even dream about him. I have been known to talk in my sleep. When I'm making love to my husband, Tony's on my mind. Please tell
Mm.
me what to do.
Woo.
This is a lot. Let
Yeah,
me. I
that's
gotta
tough.
close this door. I'm gonna let you.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I feel for her. I feel for her husband, but kind of like what she's going through right now. Having these intense feelings for her boss. So we got to ask like, is it real? Where you
Yeah,
go? Okay,
I'm sorry about that.
no,
Yeah,
you good. Is it real? Because a lot of stuff it's infatuation. It's like, we sometimes we get into that mindset is the grass green on the other side, right? So you're married, you've been married for 23 years, you kind of used to the same old, and here come a guy a little younger than you. He's actually, he's the boss, you know what I'm saying? So, you're looking at him like, man, this young dude doing it, and he's kind of feeling me. But like she say, he's married, so I think she may be more so infatuated with him than actually in love with the man, because love is like, it's so many different levels of love. But when you become infatuated with somebody, it happens instantaneously. It happens like, where, like she say, she's dreaming about this guy. She's thinking about him all the time. I think she's just more so infatuated with him, and not, really looking at everything surrounding that situation.
yeah. Well, let's see what our chat liners are saying. We got
Okay.
we got our boy Art in the house, little stretch in the house.
Oh yeah, I gotta holler at that brother.
Yeah, he said, "Damn, that's some dangerous itch." Yes, it is, Art. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Cousin Tony said, "Obviously, she's not in love with her husband, and she's playing with fire." True,
Well,
absolutely.
I do believe she's in love with her husband. She is playing with fire, but I don't see that she's not, in love with her husband. I think that, like I say, they became infatuated with a younger guy that's her boss, that she see, he's doing, big things and stuff, and she may be like, just infatuated with who he is, rather than, really looking at the bigger picture. Like, you can, because you can be attracted. We all, we're attracted to other people,
Right.
but do you have an attraction to your husband? Do you love your husband? Why not channel that into him and give him a night that he'll never forget? That's what I tell you. Give your husband a night he'll never forget, and be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And let Tony go on by the wayside. You know what I mean?
Well, okay. Let me just put this into a little perspective, right? So
Right.
she's a 40-year-old wife. She's a 40-year-old woman, and she's been married for 23 years.
And she was 17.
It's a long time, guys. That's a long time, man. Um, and what I don't understand about this, and people, I was raised where you don't mess around at work. Like, work should be one of those places that's totally off limits.
Yeah.
Why do I say that? Because that is your money.
Yeah.
Your money is your power. And to get into something now, if you both are single and you get into a relationship at work, that's totally different. Got that. But both of y'all are married.
Yeah.
So I don't understand, like, how can you fall in love with your boss and married for 23 years? Now I understand that there's other there you get attracted to who you are attracted to. Get that point. But for you to say that you're in love with your boss, something ain't right at home.
Something ain't right.
It can't be.
Oh
Like,
boy, the husband ain't putting it down right or something. I mean, because yeah,
like
mine ain't gonna think about nothing, but you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna give her nothing else to think about, but you know what I'm saying. So, but check it out now. It's another dynamic that's in here now. You know, and I have this belief, and I think I've shared this with you before, right?
Okay.
It's like, you know, when I see people get into deep relationships, marriage, you know, family, you know, children at a young age. So she was 17, right?
Right.
So 17, 18, 19, 20, you know, I say until you about a good 22, 24, somewhere up in there. Is, you
Right.
know, some people got it at 28, but you kind of need to live life. You kind of need to, you know, and I say this with all due respect, but I think, you know, every man, every woman, we all got, you know, a little hole in us, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, without, you know, being disrespectful, but just, you know, but I think we need to get it out of our system, you know, and that's the time when you're 20 and 21, you kind of experiment with different things. So she would have met, you know, a Tony before, you know what I'm saying? She would have met a guy like her husband before, and she would have, you know, kind of like, well, Tony, he's nice, he's cool, but I met this guy, and this is what I really want. But
Right.
at 17 and you're getting in a marriage, you're not, you know, equipped mentally to make that decision. This is a person that I know I'm going to be with, and I've never experienced like, I'm not saying that the girl was promiscuous, but at 17, you just really don't have a lot of different experiences with going to parties, going to club, meeting people, and seeing what you like and what you don't like. And so you get in a relationship at 17. Yeah, you got, you know, now at 40, you like, damn, did I miss out on something? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Did I,
I get
did I go to spring break? Did I go to, you know, when Freaknik was popping? Did I go out there? Did I kind of see what I like and what I don't like? And then, you know, make that decision like, you know, this is what I want because I've experienced everything else and I know what, you know, what's out there, but this is what I like. And I think that may be a issue that she's not looking at, that she hasn't, you know, really been, you know, 17, 23 years
yeah.
at 40. That, yeah. That was
Also
young. That was
too,
young.
we have to think about at 40, we as women, I know I did. We go through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like we really go through that change. It's not only physical with, you know, the menopause and all of that, but we go through a mental change. It's like a, what is it called? I forgot what the term
Not
is.
a midlife crisis, not that.
Midlife crisis. Yes, we go through that. We go
Yeah.
through that, and it could
Men too.
just like what you're saying. It could be that she's trying to catch up on something. She's trying to do something that she didn't get a chance to do. And at 40, when you start hitting 40, you start realizing that time is ticking now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I need to be doing what I should be doing. You know, when it's
Or what I missed out on or what I think I want to do. But yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
when we turn that age, and so but what I want to say to you, Crazy in Love, I mean, I you've been married for 23 years. That's a long time. Coming from a person that's been married for 3 years. Um, that's a long time. And just the fact that you've already put in that time, I don't think you should jeopardize that for something that's unknown. You
Yeah.
don't know how your boss wake up in the morning. You don't know how he go to sleep. You don't know what happens when he get out the tub, get in the tub. You don't know if he got body odor at home. You don't know if he's a clean person. So,
Yeah.
I mean, for you to say you are in love with your boss,
Yeah.
she didn't give a lot of context. Like, have y'all already done something, or what is like, you know? Well, she's saying, should I go out with him? How can you be in love with somebody you ain't even been out with? You don't know how this person acting in public outside of work. And
Yeah.
so I'm concerned about her mental in this situation with even asking, like, with even saying I'm in love with this man. Um, I
Yeah.
think I feel bad for her husband because she's having sex with her husband and thinking about this man. I think she probably should have a talk with her husband. What you think about that? You think
Well,
she
no,
should?
I don't think she should have a talk with her husband about this, because she love her husband. She says, she love her husband. No, don't talk to him about you being in love with another man. Like I say, really explore those feelings and you got to dig deep. You got to dig deep and like really ask yourself, did you miss out on something? And is this your way of trying to recapture?
You think she should explore, go out with him, Adrian?
Well, it's one thing about it, like Art said, it's dangerous because you got a whole husband and he got a whole wife, and you never know how when you get into them love triangles, anything can happen. So it could end up being a dangerous situation for everybody involved. Both couples, the kids. So I believe she should really address her feelings and maybe take what she's feeling for Tony and put that into a great night with her husband. You know what I'm saying? Get it out
We
of her system.
got Dice TV from YouTube in the chat line. What's up, Dice TV? What's up, Dice in the house showing your girl some love. Art say once the husband find out the other dude gonna dog her out. Well, we don't even know if the other dude gonna even deal with her. He's a married man. They haven't been out, and it seemed like just like what Adrian said from get go, she's infatuated by him. I think Tony said that too. Yeah, Tony said she's infatuated. Tony said her and her, I'm on 23 years, my baby, and we still newlyweds. I know that's right, Tony. Oh,
That's
come on,
what's
cousin.
up. That's
That's
what's
how
up.
it go. We got
I like
Mimi
that.
in the house. Adrian, Mimi says it sounds like a sex thing. She's not getting enough sex with her husband, and he's not pleasing her right. Well, Adrian, you said your woman ain't gonna be thinking about nobody else
No,
in
no, no, no,
bed.
no, no.
So I guess
Uh-uh.
that does make sense because why is your wife thinking about another man in bed? What is it? But they've been together for 23 years. I guess Tony could elaborate on this. Once you've been married to a person that long, is sex boring now? You get like I would think you get kind of like in a routine. Do y'all still do the little fantasies or what? Because if they've been married for 23 years, she probably bored with the man.
Yeah, yeah.
How you going? I can't imagine thinking about another man having sex with one man. Like, how does this work in your mind? Like as women, I don't know. Men probably could do it because y'all, wired differently from women. But when women have sex with someone, and this is a scientific fact, we are emotionally attached to that person, whether they want to admit it or not. We
Yeah.
emotionally somewhere we're attached to that person when we have sex with them. So that's kind of just a weird thing that she can say. These people just be putting anything in these letters. And this is somebody out here in KC that obviously follow the show. I don't know who that. Yeah, that's
Yeah. So it's not not necessarily unworthy of repeating, but it could upset some people if you kind of put what he said out there, that KC person. But
well,
yeah, everybody got their opinions when it comes to this, but this is it's a touchy subject, man, because people, this is marriage, these, two couples, there's kids involved. So yeah, and we all kind of deal with it in some form, shape, or fashion, or imagine that, it'll never happen to us. Our woman would never think about another man or vice versa.
yeah, that's
Um,
kind of weird. Tanda says She need to talk to her husband and go to counseling. 23 years is a long time. That's what I say. Like, crazy in love in Missouri. Counseling is, I think, needed. I think she needs to go to counseling first and then incorporate him in on it, because it's probably something like Adrian said, and I said she's having a midlife crisis. She's at 40 and she's trying to do things. She's looking at things that she missed out on. And
Yeah.
she's trying, probably, you're probably trying to do something that you missed out on. And what's going to end up happening is you're going to chase something that you missed out on and lose something that's your forever. And so
Mm,
the feelings and the excitement that you're chasing, you're gonna lose your forever. And
Amen. Amen, sister.
yeah, and so
That's
you
that.
just gotta weigh it out. Is it worth it? Now, according to her letter, she did say that she's in love with her husband, because she was talking about being in love with two people. And
Yeah. Yeah.
so I just think she's having like a mental breakdown or something, because how can you be in love with a man that you've never has taken you out?
Yeah.
That she too old to be exploring. This is something you don't want to get wrong. Exactly. But see, like Adrian said, she's been with this dude, she's been with her husband a long time. So um sometimes the unknown is like very curious to you. Like
Intriguing.
if you've never done something that you always wanted to do, or you seen your people do, friends do, other people do, it's just like a curious thing. And then it could be too like she's excited about somebody else paying interest in her. You know what I'm saying? It could be a number of things. So crazy in love in Missouri. Start off with counseling, baby. Shay News is in the house. What's up? She said, "Hey, Tree, your sis is here. What's up, sis?
Mhm.
That's my girl. We showing up to support. Come
That's
on,
what's up.
Julian."
I like
Tyler
that.
said, "Marriage goes through stages. It's time for counseling." That's right. It's a journey. I mean, I'm pretty sure 23 years. This can't be the only thing that they done came against. And you don't
Yeah.
last this long. So try counseling crazy in love in Missouri. If counseling is not for you, um, then try talking to your husband, because this can get, a lot of times communication can help solve an issue. He might not even know that there's a problem there, but once you let him know, then there it might be ways that he can do things to like spice up the relationship, spice up the sex drive, do something, to help you fall back only in love with him. We got Little T's in the house. Say, "Hey, Biggs, what's up, baby?" Shay News said, "Hey, baby, I'm coming to support. Do your thing. You already know we're going to keep doing this thing, pushing that good content. If y'all don't know, go to my girl Shay News channel. She's on YouTube. She dropped content out of control. She got a bomb channel, got some bomb videos. Go give her a like and subscribe and share her content.
I'm
All
here.
right,
I'm here.
Adrian, you ready for the next one? I know how you love these letters.
Yeah. Well, when you put in a position where you kind of like I say, you see life flash before your eyes in slow motion.
Yeah,
So it's like all that time just thinking about every possible scenario and just knowing how politically correct the world is now on the surface,
right.
because it's only on the surface. You know what I'm saying? People doing some of the they backdooring folks all the time, but on the surface
Yeah.
it's very PC. So like these situations, these issues, yeah, we can kind of talk about like the morality behind them, but this is real life. She's really feel like she's in love with that man. So yeah, we gotta be able to see it from different perspectives and stuff. And that's what like, being away for so long does to you, give you so many different perspectives on life.
Right, right, right. All right, let's get into this next letter real quick. We got about 15 good minutes left for the show. So
Yeah.
let's do it. Dear Tree and Adrian, I had a pretty much an ideal childhood. My parents have never had issues that I ever saw. We went to church every Sunday, gathered with family, etc. I'm not grown.
I'm
Well,
now grown.
now grown, and my parents are in their mid 80s.
80s. Wow.
Out of the blue, I got a message on social media from a woman who says she's my father's daughter from when he was 17
17.
years old. Wow.
Wow.
Before he even met my mom. He found out through DNA testing she is very nice about whether I tell my parents about her. Remember, they're 80. Dang. Their health is beginning to deteriorate, and I don't want
Yeah.
to stress them more than they can handle. At the same time, I don't know if it is right for me to withhold this information from my dad. I feel
Mhm.
so alone in making this choice, so please give me any advice. Family secrets in Georgia.
Well, you got to say Georgia.
Georgia.
Georgia. You know what I'm saying? ATL. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, not yeah. It's
Southern
several.
Peach.
Huh?
I
Well,
said Southern Peaches.
yes, yes. The Peach State, right? So, it's a lot of different moving pieces to this issues that she's going through.
Right.
Um, yeah, because she's concerned that her main concern is her parents' health,
Right.
and revealing this information to them, would it like send them over the edges, not the edge, but kind of like impact their health even more.
Stress them
And
some kind of way. Stress them out.
yeah, yeah, add more stress in that. That seemed to be her biggest concern. It seemed like her would be sister or sister is very understanding and stuff. The lady got to be at least 62, 63 years old, right? Older, because the parents in their 80s, so
Yeah, she,
about
she
65 or so on.
might be.
Yeah, yeah. He had her. I
Yeah.
mean, when he was 17, right, and he's in his 80s, so the daughter has to be at least 63 at the very least.
Yeah, well, he had the other daughter when he was 17. So we don't know how old this
Wait,
daughter.
wait, 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 wait.
He had the first daughter that just found out that this is her dad.
Well,
He
no,
had
no, no, the other daughter, yeah, the other daughter, he had when he was 17 before he
before
met
she her
the
mom.
mother of Family Secrets in Georgia. So she's got to be like in her 60s, in her mid 60s.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, that daughter, yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
she uh, it's a lot of moving parts to this. First, I want to give a shout out to Active Chucks. Deuce M's is in the building. He says, share this live and hit the like button and subscribe. Come on now. All right, now. Yeah, it's a lot of moving parts to this, Adrian. For me, I think you got to know your parents in this instance.
yeah.
Is your mom going to take it, first of all? And then how is your dad going to take it? Adrian, we lost you. Where you go? So, family
Still
secrets.
here.
How is your mom gonna take it, and then how's your dad gonna take it? Because are they welcoming people, or are they like, is your mom like a welcoming mom person? Because some people, mothers is from the old days and don't play that mess. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. But then you got some people, like such as myself, would be like, the more the merrier. If that's, my husband's child, that's his child. And then what can I do about it? And
Yeah,
it happened before my time. So that takes a lot of pressure, should take a lot of pressure off of your decision on whether you should tell your parents. I don't think that this is a bad thing. I don't think that this could affect their health in a negative way. But like I said too, you have to know your parents.
Yeah.
What kind of parents do you have? Because everybody parents is not welcoming, opening, and giving, even at their late stages in life. So I think that would be your first step, knowing your mom, where she is, where her head is at about it, and knowing where your dad is at about it. And if they are welcoming, then introduce them people to their family. Introduce that lady to her dad. That's the other side of this. Like, she deserved to meet her father. That's her father too, you know?
Yeah.
And he's up in age. They didn't have the DNA test. She deserves to meet her father. So I don't even think that it should be a decision on whether I should tell my parents or not. I think it should be a decision on how are we going to tell them. What you think
Okay.
about that, Adrian?
Okay. So, I agree with that. The last part of exactly of how to tell them, right? And I agree that they should know. Um, but my how would look like, for family secrets in Georgia, I would tell you um, to pull your father to the side. I believe that the father
Really?
should know. I believe that she should get her father, and she know the health issues because we don't know that,
Right.
because that is the biggest concern, the health issue, and telling him this, will it upsetting or excite him in a way that could give him a heart attack, or exasperate whatever health issues that he has. So that's the issue, right? So she has to make that determination. Is his health is so fragile that learning anything out of the norm would possibly exacerbate his health issues, and
Yeah.
cause him to die, or to experience even more suffering or whatever, right? So but she know her father. I believe that she should catch him in one of those moments,
Mm-hmm.
where one of those moments where he's alone, he's maybe mindful and deep thought, and just tell him that you want to talk to him.
Right.
You want to talk to him one on one. You got something to tell him,
Right.
and sit him down, make sure he's calm and relaxed, and comfortable, and tell him that you received the message from someone who says that she's his daughter, and that obviously she believed that the lady went through one of them DNA sites, right? So the testing came back that this is her sister, his daughter. So I believe that she should get him in one of those moments where he's comfortable, he's relaxed, and she tell him,
Yeah.
and then from there let him digest it, because you don't want to, like, if she tell both of them, now he's not only digesting that from a daughter that he didn't know for over 60 years, but now he has to worry about his wife knowing and not having the ability to tell his wife. But if she tell him and say, look, I want you to have this information because this is your daughter, and now him equipped with the information, now he can make that determination. Do I want to meet her? What do I want to tell my wife first? Or do I not want to tell my wife? Is my wife health is more so in decline than my own?
Yeah.
Do I want her to know? Do I want to meet this daughter? So I believe that she should get at her father in a time and space where he's comfortable, he's relaxed, and she's able to tell him, and he can absorb it without, like I say, interfering, exasperating his health issues.
Well, I actually think complete opposite.
Yeah.
First off, let's give it up to Shay Banks in the house. Go to Shay Banks site, go to Active Chuck site, subscribe, like their both for their content, Shay News content. Shay Banks be doing this thing as well. Give it up for him. He came to support his girl. I'll go to his channel too and support. I've already subscribed it. All right, let's do this thing, making this
Mhm.
content. But let me get back to this.
Yeah.
I think opposite of you, Adrian. I think actually, I think let's just say, let's say hypothetically speaking, we know that both of the parents are in about the same amount of health, right?
Yeah.
Too much, but they're old, right? I
Yeah.
really think that she should tell the wife first. I
Yeah.
think that she should be the one to tell the wife because she'll be able to break it to her mom in a way to support the her dad and to support the situation and see where her mom's head is before she bring it to the dad. And this is why I say that, because as women we have a way of stressing men out more than men. Like for instance, so the husband, if the husband feel that the wife is already good with it, he's naturally going to be good with it.
Yeah.
But if he, I feel if he gets some news and he don't know if his wife going to be good with it, that little part can stress him out before he get to the wife, right?
Yeah.
And it could just stress him out of having to be able to explain this to his wife because he's up in age. But if the daughter start the process off with the wife, and if the daughter is able to get the wife comfortable with this, then the daughter and the wife can tell the husband. And when the husband look at his wife and see that his wife is okay about it, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, he's going to be okay. I
Yeah.
think what would stress him out more is not knowing if this is going to kill his wife off. You know what I'm saying? And so I think
I get it. I understand.
if the daughter get to the wife and is able to comfort the wife and let her know this happened before you, mom, I
Yeah.
wanted to tell you because you're stronger than dad right now, and I need to get you in good with this before we tell him, because if he see that you're good, then he's going to be good, and then we can go ahead and see what you guys want to do, because if they want to open it up, then I'll open it up, but if they don't want to invite the situation, then no, we're not going to have that situation. I will deal with my sister, but the parents don't want to be involved. So that's what you think about that, Adrian.
Well, no, yeah. I understand. I hear where you're coming from. Yeah. It's valid. So her decision has to, is surrounding their health. So that has to be determined first.
Right.
Is their health in so much decline that hearing something else could, send them, could hurt them even more? So she had to make that determination first, because if she tell them and she knows that this could possibly cause, more health problems, then they're gonna have to go ahead and like hold that close to their chest. They gotta let that go. And the
Now,
other
what
sister,
if the
she
other
said,
sister don't want to let it go? I mean, it's
no,
just
the other sister is very understanding when it comes to that part specifically. She says the other sister is like totally understanding, on board. Like if you want to tell them, you can. If you don't, because of the health issue, it seemed like that's what the other sister. She like, look, don't stress them out anymore, or if this could possibly cause them to more pain, let it go. So
yeah,
that's what she got to determine first. Is their health is so much of in decline that it could actually hurt them even more. So
okay.
if that's the issue, and that could happen, then they may, like I say, she may have to swallow that. You know what I'm saying? And her and the sister. because this could possibly kill them or give them some other health problems, right? So
Right.
that has to be determined first, and like your approach with the wife. I understand that because you're right. Most men, if my woman good with it, I'm pretty much good with it. Me, I would say the father just based on, um,
It's his child.
that's his child. That's his child, and we wouldn't even be here if he had not fathered that child, and then he may have thought, me, I've always like, do I have any biological, kids out there that I don't know about, but so maybe he's thought about that before, so.
You thought about that, Adrian? You laid that seed and went.
I don't, I was, you know,
Mm, mm.
I was like a rabbit when I was out there, when I was 18, 19 out there. I was a rabbit. So, I was just,
Hot girl in the chat. She said, "Hey sister, what's up, sister? You in house showing that support, girl. Know how it go. Know how it go."
that's what's up.
All right, Adrian, we've been on here in a little bit over an hour. We did pretty good, Adrian. We did pretty
Yeah,
good.
man, glad to be back, man. It's good to be back.
Yeah, I missed you. I missed you, my guy. I missed you.
Yeah, absolutely. Likewise.
Yeah, we got some more stuff coming up. So we got a whole bunch of more letters. And as y'all know, we got content. Guess who's in the chat? My mama. Nene, what are you doing? Nene is in the chat.
What's up, Renee? How you doing, Renee? What's up? A long time no hear from.
She talking about, hi y'all. What you doing in the chat, Nene?
Yeah.
Do Sims, what's up with you? We got our chat going. They got conversations going. My mama she said, I'm good.
That's what's up. Yeah, good to hear from you. What's up, Renee?
Every time I think about you and my mom, I remember the time when I told you that Nene was going for her master's. And you're like, what is she going for all these degrees for? Just to get the money?
Don't tell her. Why you put that out there, man? We was partners before you said that.
Nene, I've been told her that. She said, tell Knockout, shut up, Knockout. Nene said it wasn't. She popped in here. How is an accident that you in here, Mama? And then she gonna say, you know it. You know she was going to get that money.
Mm-hmm. As long as you got that degree to go with it, you know what I'm saying? That's what matters at the end of the day.
Our masters around the same time. I think I don't know who got theirs first though, but we got them around the same time. Active Sex do say ODM Slim salute. We got everybody in ODM Slim is in the house. What's up? Visiting the Hootie Who's Finest talk show. What y'all doing? They got the chat going. Look,
Yeah.
They said, Knockout, be quiet.
I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm out and it's cracking. You know what I'm saying?
Got Damu Keyway Conversations. We got it's a group, it's a YouTube group. I got
is that right?
Yeah, and they're on Clubhouse. I gotta get you an invite to come to when they're doing the show. It's some Damus and Keyways. Yeah. They done linked up together, and they have conversations together about different things that's going on in street life and different things that's, helping kids out. They give away backpacks at back to school. They're doing a lot of different things.
I like that.
So they all jumping into our chat. They supporting. Go ODM Slim.
Man, good looking out.
And Nene said, I am so happy to see you, Knockout. Look at Nene. Knockout done made it out, Mama. He done made it home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Made it home.
Ain't no going back for me.
Nah, it's a wrap. That's a wrap.
That's not an alternative for me.
They done got all that time up out of you. Ain't no more. Ain't no more. It's time for us to help to get others or other people up out of there. And that's what we're gonna dedicate Tree Tips Media to doing, helping innocent victims. We got the Free to Real podcast that I'm gonna be working on with somebody, putting innocent people's stories out there. We got that coming up as well. Nene say I was looking for my calculator and popped on this. You know.
Why she ain't gotta pop it to us? I mean, shit.
You know she in her 60s, so how the heck you look for a calculator and end up in our chat? Shay News say Deuce M's and Adam salute, y'all. Salute. All right, y'all. We gonna get up
Well,
out of here.
hey, hold on before we dip, right?
Uh-huh.
One thing I want to say to all the viewers, if you're feeling some kind of way, if you feel like that then got to you to the point where you're considering an option that doesn't include life, reach out, ask
Right,
for help.
right,
Talk to me, talk to Teresa, come on the show.
right.
Call a hotline. Don't go it alone. It's help out there. If you feeling some kind of way and life has gotten you all the way down where, yeah, ask for help.
Ask for
Don't go it alone.
That's right. And
Yeah,
it's people that love you, even though you might not think they love you. It's somebody out there that love you, and it's always somebody that's gonna help you. All family don't have to be bloodline. All family don't have to be the same skin color either. Just know that if life is hard for all of us, and sometimes it just needs somebody to talk to for
yeah.
you to see that you are not alone. You're not
Hmm.
alone, and it's always somebody that's having a worse time than you are in life. And so be encouraged, viewers, be encouraged, people. Understand that life is bigger than yourself. You're here for a purpose, for a reason, for a good reason, a good purpose.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
so I agree with Adrian. Reach out to us if you need to talk to somebody, if you need help, if life is just beating you up and you feel that there's nobody else to talk to. Not only the Dear Adrian Tree letters, you can just send us an email. You can
yeah.
hit us up. We got my boy Sticky. He done pulled up. Sticky Icky is in the house. All my chat liners, give it up to the chat liners. Look at Adrian doing this, Sticky. Is that what that Sticky Icky means, Sticky? I'm getting
Yeah.
on Clubhouse. Like, you gonna have to tell me what this Sticky Icky is about. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's my boy. He from Hunters. He from Hunters.
Hmm.
He a part of the Damu Keyway conversation as well.
All
So,
right. I fuck with the hunters. I fuck with the hunters, man. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
If y'all don't know, this is Adrian. This is Knockout. He from my community. Y'all already know what me and Hot Girl community is. So he is right there for the same block. He said, Sticky said, smoking it right now. I know that's right, Sticky.
See,
Sticky.
this all I can do. They testing my piss at work. How Fox say? Yeah, I can't. I can only do this. This all I can do. So what I'm saying. So put one in there for me, man. You know what
Well,
I'm
one
saying?
in the air for Adrian Sticky.
Yeah.
We also have Top Shots 856 Shakur. It says, salute Miss Tree Tips and my brother. What's up? We up in this house. We got some chat line. Look, my folks came out, Adrian, showed up and showed out. Y'all better, man. Y'all don't know how much I love y'all. I wish I
Yeah.
had some money. I'll send y'all a present. But we're gonna get up out of here. We've been on this thing for an hour. I like to show up on time and leave on time. Adrian, I missed you so much. Shay News, I see you. We up in here. I love y'all. Y'all know I show up and gonna show up and show out for y'all as well. Adrian, as always, I love you, my guy. You're my guy. You're my guy. When you need me, I'm here for you
Mhm.
always. Until next time, I'll be talking to you, but we're going to get this show back cracking every week, right?
That's what's up. I like
We
that.
are on. We on. Our people is in the chat. Great show, sister. Thanks. I'll see you guys later. Tony, love you too, cousin. Thank you for supporting all of y'all that came out. Hootie hoo, finest. Let's give them a big hootie hoo. Hootie hoo! We out of here.
Yeah.